closer. Need more rage. Need more rage. Too far away. Good day to you. Safe travels. Need more rage. I can't do that yet. Too far away. I'm out of range. Not yet. Isn't ready yet. Ability isn't ready yet. rage. Too far away. Isn't rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not ready yet. Isn't ready yet. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Can't do that yet. Need a target. Isn't ready yet.
Hello.
Oh, look who decided to join.
I know, every once in a while.
Not enough rage.
I was gonna draw by my back starting, so I'm like, autopiloting games it is.
More rage. Not enough rage.
Alright, sure. Like Discord's all
Did my Fujitech remembers? Okay, yes it does.
Hello.
I would hate me.
We both know the answer to that.
Have a good one.
Do we?
Mm-hmm.
I did not mean to do. Great thing. Oh, I fell right into the water like an idiot. Almost did it a second time.
Gonna draw, you're gonna rumble more.
I'm doing. Oh, so Rumble right now because it's supposed to be the Bio Lizard, but my dumbass forgot to switch it over to the Bio Lizard because I had opened my game before it actually went live at 8, and then that quickly I promptly forgot to switch because I'm dumb. Oh my god. So I'll have to fix it in the next round as soon as I fix fucking Discord sound.
Too far away.
No, get. Nope, I knew it.
Need more
Bouncy
rage.
things.
Not enough rage.
After that match, if you want to merge chat or whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh, damn it. Again. Why does that always happen to me?
Ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet.
There. That should fix that. Ta-da. That fixes that. Maybe.
Isn't ready yet.
With Rumble that, yeah. The ones that loses the sound when you tap it.
More rage.
It doesn't give you the option. Keep the sound in the background.
It's supposed to keep the sound when you tab out, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It's certain games, no matter if you have Windows or but it,
Isn't ready yet.
but he did that.
Not enough rage. Isn't ready yet.
I try not to tab out when I'm on Rumble, and I just like answer messages and stuff like that on my cell phone.
Yeah, to keep it separate so you don't have to like interrupt the game or whatever's on your main monitor.
Yeah, basically. Like I just put a Discord, so like check Discord messages or Telegram messages on the phone instead of on the PC. Wow, I am so distracted at being in 6th place. Well, that's probably
You
because
get
well, the first round I fell into like the tiny little fucking crack or whatever, so I would have placed decently, but dumb. And the last round went so quickly that I never had a chance to
Not enough
collect
rage.
rings. Oh! Oh, I almost hit it. But I missed, so it's okay.
Isn't ready.
It feels so bad when I hit my... Oh my god. Oh! Kind of hitting them anyway. Oh, again! Oh! Oh, Star, I'm not bullying you, I swear.
Oh, it's so cold today. Meanwhile, you're in your mansion having your lobsters for dinner and
Oh, yeah.
99-degree furnace going.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I totally have axe. Dang! You're not getting top 3. Nope. Did not get top 3.
Well, at least you're not playing like fucking Fortnite, so good on you. Merge with me.
Merge. Alright, let's fix this.
I need to get
There we
closer.
go. Now we're cooking. So what are you streaming?
Wow. I did some artwork offline, but then my lower back was starting to hurt, so I'm like, I can autopilot games.
When you said WoW, my brain automatically went to you saying, like, my brain thought you were like, wow, you don't know what I'm
Oh
streaming.
no, sorry, World of Warcraft.
No, it took me like a second.
I like to do art, but it's like way more draining for me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
Isn't ready yet. Need more rage. Not
easier
enough
sometimes to just do it offline.
Yeah.
rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage.
Ooh, starting off with a heat. Nice.
Not enough rage.
You know, I'm trying to
Try harder.
Look, I'm what AJ calls a casual tryhard, okay? I can only try so much.
No, man, I knocked you on Twitch. You gotta click accept.
See what now?
I knocked on your door on Twitch.
I had already hit accept.
What does it show you?
That's weird. Yeah, as soon as I'm not in the middle of this battle, because I obviously can't pause it, I will redo it, I
No,
guess.
you got me paranoid.
Yeah, because I hit accept and allow, and it even said the chats were merged. So that's really weird. Oh! Yeah, no, I'm trying to...
Or just do it after, because when I load your page, it says, feel free to knock on Ryoki's page and join. I'm like, I thought we did.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Is there something you're not telling me?
I mean, there might be something Twitch isn't telling me. You know, what else is new there?
Isn't ready yet. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not enough rage.
Yeah,
You watch Haha You Clowns yet?
No. It took me a second. I'm like, the hell are you talking about?
I saw the show has a weird name. They probably did that on purpose.
Probably. And then my brain caught up.
The one episode where I don't even know the fucking guys' names, but the oldest brother, I think, he has like blonde hair. They all went to a Mexican restaurant. I think it takes place in Texas or whatever. The younger brother kind of burns his hand because he ordered a fajita, and you know how it serves you on a hot skillet.
Yeah.
So he tells him to tend to his wound. His dad got a burger, like, yo, Dad, you gonna be able to finish that? And whatever. And then they go home, and then they realize the oldest brother left his jacket, which is like one of those aviator bomber jackets. So he's starting to panic, so the younger brothers try to calm him down, and they ask Alexa to call the restaurant. And then he's like, let me check. And they're on hold, and then it's playing like all the suspense music, because it's, you know, they're worried that he's not going to find it. And he said, like, brown jacket and whatnot, right? Like, yeah, the dad's here. And they all start celebrating, like, yo, let's go. And they go back and get it. And then when they go back to the restaurant, it's a generic like trench coat, and the look on the, I think it's Tristan, this is the older brother's name's face. He's like, this is not a bomber. And then the guy was like, what's a bomber? And then he had a meltdown, and then he insisted that it's still there. So even though another family is now sitting at the same table, he started moving their chairs and shit going under their table, even though it's like, it's an open table, it's not a booth. They basically asked him to leave, and he's like, you seriously, guy, nobody knows what a bomber is. Everyone's just like, I don't know. Starts tapping his hands, he's like, okay, history lesson, as he's like shouting at the restaurant. But he goes home, he's trying to get over the fact that it was gone or stolen or whatever, but then he starts acting like an asshole to everyone. And everyone's like, dude, you've changed. I don't know, it was just funny, and then they eventually found it later that someone actually stole it.
I see.
He staked out, though, the restaurant for like a month or two every day to see if someone would walk out with that jacket. I don't know, it won me over, that's all I'm gonna say.
I'm out of range.
And whatever
I guess,
accent they got going on, it just swish, it's Metalocalypse-esque, but not obviously, but like, that's all I can compare it to, like that, just that type of like humor, I guess. And they all sound like Swishgar merged with like Toki and shit. Hey, Dad, Dad.
Come on, can we get this in 30 seconds?
Oh, Booster's barking. Someone's pissing him off. He's not ready for me at night. Me or Ben walking in the middle of the night triggers him.
Aw, baby. Ah, shit. There's only 5 seconds left anyway. It's fine that I died.
You gotta do a different level, right?
This is one of the special levels, so...
We'll spam it all the way.
Yeah, because it's only available for like the 2 hours at a time. So they're usually good for point farming.
So they get you though.
I mean, I already got God because I'm getting. There's no way I'm getting top 20 in Master League this week. So no, I don't want to close the game. Fuck off. So I'm already fucked.
You end up spending money on a microtransaction.
Yeah, I did end up spending $10. I did it, but I used one of my streaming mutuals, a little code thingy, so at least I'm supporting somebody else while I make poor financial decisions.
Before you start, I quickly knocked on you again.
I hit accept again.
Okay, there, and just remember to mute yourself on the Twitch thing.
Yeah, it's already done. Maybe,
okay.
I don't know, maybe I accidentally closed out the little mini window for it. I don't know. But yeah, I had already gone through all that.
Did you guys ever end up growing the asparagus that you planted like 2 years ago?
Asparagus wasn't the plants we grew. Wasn't one of the plants
You
we
fuckers
grew.
told me.
I think Quartz.
Or you were planning on it but didn't?
I think Quartz wanted to, but
Too annoying to do?
I think it was more of like that. I think that was one of the ones that we realized too late in the year, or maybe they did plant it, but asparagus is one of those ones that like need like a
10 years or something.
year or two to establish. That could possibly be it.
I know it's usually, well, from the grocery store, it's imported from either Peru or Mexico. I'm just wondering if it only really gets to take flight or root in the summer, but since it gets cold and shit, you have to wait multiple summers sort of to like really
I know it
kick
can be
in.
grown here. My stepdad grows it, and I've had his. But I'm thinking it might be it needs X amount of years to establish because
Oh,
my
X
dad
amount of
has
years, you.
yeah, because my dad has had his gardening established a lot longer than like Quartz and I have had ours. And Quartz didn't bother messing with the garden really last year because of the neighbor dogs. We needed to get the fence replaced. We couldn't even go out in our yard without the dogs like ripping our fence apart and sticking like their head
Ew.
through. Yeah, and like the original dog that was there when we moved in like 2000, her name was Storm. She was fine, not a problem with Storm. But then they got this like German Shepherd dog that they never trained.
Oh
So
god,
the
he's just
dog,
running wild.
yeah, like it was very much. It wasn't a situation where the dog just liked to talk. Like you could tell the difference between a dog that just likes to bark and a dog that is, you know,
Ready to kill.
actively, yeah, it actually is going to bite you if you are within biting range. And it was
Sounds
very
hot.
uncomfortable. Yeah.
No,
Um,
it's annoying because you just walk in. It's like, again, I can handle the regular shit, but when you hear that, like, they're out for blood, I'm like,
yeah.
I need
So
an adult.
we have the fence replaced finally. So hopefully gonna get that all fixed up. Especially since, you know, after the winter killed a lot of the fleas in the garden section that got neglected. Because the garden, like I said, when we got this place, they only had the one dog store, and she was fine. Um, so the garden is on that side, that neighbor's side of the fence, because we didn't want to forget what the thought process was behind not putting it on Robin Aramina's side. Um, but yeah, so we couldn't do anything there because, you know, that's the side with the fucking crazy ass dog. So we put the fence we put in. We specifically had it that the outside of the fence that faces the neighbors with the shitty dog, it's got like it's like it looks like corrugated metal basically, like. So our side of the fence, fine. Their side of the fence, metal. So like, good luck destroying that fence.
What if they dig under it?
Yeah. Well, they have it pretty far down, so like the dog, like you can't even see through that side of the fence. So like the dogs can hear you're outside, but like they can't see anymore. So that's also a thing because it's kind of hard to pick a spot to dig when you don't know where you're digging. See what happens.
A lot's gonna happen this year.
I wanted to. I miss having the garden. I miss being able to sit in the backyard. I miss being able to
Exist.
grill.
How do you not use a fucking grill?
Huh? Well, I couldn't use it because it's outside and it's on like the only patch of like cement the backyard has is of course right where the dogs were fucking digging and getting through the fence. So again, I couldn't go outside to use my grill because if the dogs came outside, like it was getting bad.
And I take it the
bad.
neighbors don't give a fuck.
They would say something to them, but they got to the point where they just would refuse to answer the door if they had their dog outside.
I take it you can't call like or report them or call not cops, but be like, yo, shit needs to be done. Like a complaint to somebody.
I know at one point because like their fence was like falling apart, and at one point the dog was trying to get out the part of the fence that faces the back alley, and there's a like township inspector guy that likes to go around and like look for violations.
Yeah, you call them snitches.
Yeah, it just so happens that day the guy who the dog was out and like almost got through the fence to get at this guy. So they did get a nice citation for that. So,
Good, because fuck them. As in, they should have been like.
yeah, like my thing is like, yeah, I don't want to be be bit by the dog. And like if it's between like their dog and my dog, I'm gonna pick my dog. You know. But the thing is it's not the dog's fault that it wasn't properly trained. You know. So like
it's also a reflection of the owners and how they don't give a shit.
Yeah, and I don't. It's because it's not like maybe they'll get a fine or whatever. But if that dog bites somebody or whatever, it's not. You know,
The
it's not
dog gets
people that have
punished.
safe-
Yeah.
Especially since it's a big, you know, a bigger dog, a German Shepherd. And then you got like my dog. If they get through the fence and those two fight and like cops show up and shit, like my dog isn't gonna bite anybody.
And it's gonna come down to he said, she said, and then it's gonna be a whole stupid.
And like they're both dogs that people look at and think, you know, oh god, that's a big aggressive dog, you know, like especially our dog with the Doberman, you know. It's just I don't need that nonsense. I already know like our dog isn't gonna bite anybody if someone who doesn't belong in the backyard comes to the backyard. He's just gonna stand by the door and guard the door. Now, I can't say that the dog wouldn't have bit the person who was trying to hide in our backyard had the dog actually approached the backyard. That I don't know. But
Yeah.
I do know Anubis did not actively seek him out. He just was very much very loud and like his alert was different, like very distinct. Like even Chris noticed like
Out of range.
noticed the difference in the dog. Because he had messaged us and said, what's up with the dog? 'Cause I couldn't hear what was going on. I'm like, I don't know. You tell me what's going on. And there was just some dude hiding from the cops in the backyard. Oh, that explains helicopters.
The guy hiding in your backyard.
Yeah, like dude. Okay,
How long ago
so,
was this?
it was over the summer. And like there's a police station near us, and we live in like we're right at we're in Philly area, you know. So
Sure.
like you know, like police cars and shit like that. You know, you learn to ignore it. So like I don't ever think anything.
You ignore
of
it unless they actually come for you.
Yeah, unless the fuckers are knocking at my door, you know, I don't give a shit. Like you do you. Like I don't want no part of it. We're just over here minding our own business. And so I didn't think anything of it. And apparently, and this isn't the first time this has happened. This is not the first time that someone had a pew pew at the Dollar General right down the street.
Oh, it's only funny because it's a fucking dollar store.
I don't know. It's not, again, like I said, it's not the first time. Like, for the longest time, it was just closed down. Like, so when the roommate moved in, we had told him, because he's like, oh, there's a Dollar General there. I'm like, don't get too fucking excited, because that shit's been closed for a year or two at this point. Because when we moved in, it was open. And then it was closed for several months. And then it was open. And then it was closed for several months. And then it was open. And then it was, like, closed. So it was actually him who had told us, it's like, hey, it's actually open now. It's like, oh goddamn, we finally reopened it. And then like a couple months later, there was like a shootout outside of it, and one of the dudes ran away and then was hiding in our backyard. The dude jumped the fence and was hiding in our backyard. And of course, he did this while Anubis, you know,
Yeah.
especially during the summer, we just kind of like, it's a fenced-in yard, it's a 6-foot fence, homeboy ain't going anywhere. And so he was just, you know, out back. It was later in the evening, so he was just out back, doing his thing, and dude jumped over the fence and was like, he obviously was desperate if he was willing to stay in the backyard. But he was losing his shit, and the man looked out the back window and saw all the cops and the helicopter with the lights on circling overhead, and was like, oh, that's a thing. And then that quickly, it was just like all of a sudden they just like the cops just manifested, and like the house was like surrounded, and like it was like oh this is a thing.
A for real thing.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. And then for like days, I guess there was concern because the suspect, they did not find the weapon on them. So obviously he had dropped it somewhere
Yeah.
or whatever. Suspect, whatever, alleged, blah 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 blah. Anyway, they couldn't find it, and so they were in the backyard forever because they're looking for it, and they're looking for it, and they're out there with like metal detectors, and they're looking for it, and they couldn't find it, and so they're like, if you find it, you know, you need to give it to us right away because you know it's been used in a crime.
Yeah.
And for days, like for several days, they had come back to like continue trying to comb through the yard and look through it and shit like that.
And then eventually it was
And
like, guys, it ain't fucking here.
well, the worst part about it is two of the cops that had come looking didn't even ask permission to enter my backyard, which illegal as shit without a warrant. Because they no longer, at that point, they didn't have probable cause anymore. They need my permission. It's like, I don't...
And the thing is, it's so easy for them to get your permission.
All they had, like, I don't want that shit in my backyard. You know, it's like, I don't like them, but, you know, just take it, go away. You know?
Like, go look once or twice, then I'd be like, we're fucking done here.
Well, the irritating part about it, because not only were they entering my property illegally, but then they were leaving both the back gate and, like, we have two gates. One
they're
that
leaving
faces
it
the
open?
front yard and one that faces the backyard. And they were just leaving them wide the fuck open. I have a dog.
But they're closed for a
dog.
reason.
Yeah, they're closed for a reason, not just, you know, for my dog's safety, but for, like, you know, well, mostly for my dog's safety, because, you know, if someone's fucking stupid, and by some weird reason, you know, the dog does bite somebody, like, you know, I'm not losing my dog because someone was a fucking idiot. And, you know, cops just be looking for a reason. It's like, I don't need that shit. I don't need my 120-pound dog, you know, on the loose. And so they just keep leaving the fucking back gate open.
Did they eventually stop, or did you have to tell them to, like, leave, or how did it end up?
The final time, one of the, he was a young cop, very polite, which is weird.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you know, I'll take it, you know, and he had actually asked to go to the back door to do one final comb, whatever. Because there is a lot.
It'd be funny if you just put it in the grill.
Well, there was because of us not being able to use the backyard, certain areas were very like overgrown, and there was also like there was a lot of different places that you could like sneak behind or whatever that were harder to access. Like the dog can get back there, but you know it's harder for like people. And then there's his dog house, you know. So there was places it could have been, you know, stashed. It was just, you know, irritating because it's like, you know, it's been from here. You had a fucking protector. Just let it go. Just let it go. It's out. It's not here. Try somewhere else. But the third guy had actually asked to go back there, and I was just like, look, I don't care. Whatever. Just, you know, at least ask, and then please, like, close my fucking gate. I have a dog. You know.
Don't want
just
them getting
leave my
loose.
Yeah, like, and they didn't just leave it open, like, when dudes were showing up without permission, but they had left it wide open the night that it all happened, too. Like, when they came to our door to finally tell us that they were out of our backyard and that, you know, we didn't have to stay inside anymore, blah, 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 they had left both gates fucking wide open. And it's like, really? Like, they do, it's not like the gate only closes from the inside. Like, for fuck's sake.
Not enough range.
So, I'm just... Thankfully, the last guy asked, he closed everything up, and then we never saw them again. Which, yay. But... it was definitely interesting, because, like, the roommate their room
Yeah.
faces the backyard. So like once he realized what the fuck was going on, he was just like watching from outside the window. So like he was watching as like the guy was like hiding in the backyard, and then one of our neighbors was actually the guy who had replaced our fence. So he actually had like video of the guy, like basically like
Jumping.
Looney Tunes, Scooby-Doo style, like
Oh
avoiding the
god.
cops with like all the different yards he was jumping into.
I ain't
Just
got the
like
energy for that shit.
just like hopping fences and into like several different people's yards before like he finally got cornered into our backyard. Like I forget if dude ever sent the video to courts or not, because it's like you need to get because the dude said he'd give us the video, so it was like you need to give it to us because I need to put that shit to like Yakety Sax or something, because that sounds fucking just hilarious, just making complete asses out of the cops. I'm like, I am here for that shit, regardless of the context.
Remember my very first job, someone stole the little money safe we had under the registers, and he hopped the fence. I was running after him across the street, but once he hopped the fence, I'm like, I'm done.
It's like I don't fuck with fences. It's like that's no.
Yeah.
It's like there's a limit.
And I
You
was
haven't
like
seen
under
it.
20 at the time.
I might have had the energy for that. I might have had energy for that. Like I was still. This was
It was just
before
too
my.
much, and then cops came and like, yo, that was so cool. But then like my boss was like, Michael, you shouldn't do that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because it's they're only saying that because it was technically their ass if something happened to me.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
it wasn't actually like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
They're like, what
Yeah.
are you doing? You could have
Well, no.
costed me. Thing.
Well, yeah, no, they'll say that, but if you hadn't done anything, then you know it'd be like, why don't you try? Yeah,
Yeah, you're
they're.
damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yep. That's how. Oh, purple balls to the face.
Cops did find him later, but then the money safe, it only had like 1,000 or something, and it was completely empty and gone.
Mm-hmm.
And the cops were arguing who was gonna frisk and arrest him because he had like needles on him and all that shit. So no one wanted to touch the guy, but they had to, you know. And then they said they played rock paper scissors to see who would cuff him and escort him up.
Yes, that sounds about right. I remember one of my when I got out of high school and started college. Before I started working at Walmart, I had been working for Turkey Hill.
The ice
I don't know
cream.
if the ice cream and the ice cream
golf?
company and the
Convenience store? What
gas
was it?
place
Okay.
convenience store are actually technically two different companies. Turkey Hill is actually owned by Kroger, so most places are the other places in the country is just called a Kroger.
Yeah.
But in like my area, it's called Turkey Hill. I don't know why the fuck they did that.
Why are you running
but
my fantasy?
I'm sorry. Oh, we lost Geki. Are they done for the night, or do I gotta reinvite them? Let me check if it is cold. Geki, what happened to you? No, I don't see anything in the Discord, so let's reinvite them. Geki, what happened? Oh. Okay, Geki's heading out early. They said they were.
What a
gonna be able to
fucking
play-
bomb.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. The fun of playing multiplayer games.
Bum.
Oh, yeah,
I thought
bum.
you said-
B-U-M.
Yeah. That is not the word I thought you said. I was just like,
I remember playing with people. The first one to leave, you get scolded or like guilt tripped. But if you're the last one to leave, you screw yourself on your sleep schedule.
oh my god.
Light be with you.
Friend was up ahead, said they would play Rumble with me. And they said they would let me know when they got in. And I'm like,
Go
cool.
with honor,
I
friend.
only just now got the alert on my phone that they're in, and the alert was sent at like 20 after. Alright, let's not run into the... There we go. Now that I'm not distracted. So is this the WoW that's the hardcore?
Yeah,
Oh.
and it's only the original. Like, there's no expansions. So it's like basically the old game.
Oh, but that means like no Deathwing or anything like that. So like none of the cool dragons.
No, Deathwing comes in. Or was that Black
I
one?
thought Deathwing that was with Cataclysm. That's the
That was the
dragon
return of
that
Deathwing.
Is that? I could have sworn like.
Or
Isn't that the
what's
one
that
where
name?
you-
Deathwing Nefarian?
What brings you here?
Deathwing,
Goodbye.
wing.
Yeah.
As in big dragon, as in the guy that was one of the fucking original aspects and betrayed everybody because
careful.
listening to the freaking the earth demons, because for lack of a better word, and you end up having to like ride on his back and rip his spine out while he's flying. That guy.
Because he originally was in. He became a later content boss in original WoW, and then for Cataclysm, they're like, let's bring him back. And they started doing that shit.
Alright. I just know I was very happy to like rediscover some of like the old wipe videos. Many dots. Stop dots. More dots, more dots. Okay, stop dots.
But even with the game's flaws, I still feel like it was the best one. Every expansion, it was cool because you got more new stuff, but then the game got slightly worse every time, I felt. So the graphics do look prettier, and they're talking about doing a classic WoW Plus, but I want that. But
Yeah.
now after doing hardcore, I'm like, if it's not hardcore, what's the point? I like it that you can just die and you get fucked.
Yeah, like I said, I don't like wasting my time like that. Just gonna do a quick rumble. You got it. That was not the base I wanted to attack. There we go. Oh, you did. There we go.
Did my taxes a few days ago.
Oh, how'd that turn out? Hopefully you didn't owe.
Oh, the only time I ever slightly owe was like 2022, but then that's when my accountant told me I could deduct all this shit. I'm like, what? And then I'm getting 200 back, but then I had to pay him 100, so in the end I got like 100 back. But now I just do it myself because we did the exact same shit, and I was almost like, why am I paying you? But I don't know if it's going to get delayed because they already said the government accepted it, but with the government shutdown, I don't know if that's going to affect it or not. But supposedly there's a temporary soft shutdown today, and we'll try to quote-unquote resolve it on Monday, and if they don't resolve on Monday, it's getting like shut down for real.
Fun. I'll just ask for links. Sort that out. This. Grab my. Yes. Sounds like any team's open. I send an invite. Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
to the Forsaken.
Greetings.
And around again, there's a world buff that's gonna happen. So the town of Booty Bay is fucking flooded with like so many people.
I'm sorry, did you just say the town of Booty Bates?
Booty Bay.
Booty Bay. Okay, still, that the name, there's
You know
booty in
what
the name.
booty is? It's pirate's booty. Nice try. Nice try to slander a holy name.
Yes, slander. That's exactly what I was doing. Caught me.
Because these buffs last for 2 hours, and then you go to another town and get like another buff, but you just see towns congregate and gather, and the game starts to lag because there's just so many fucking players. Then once we get the buffs, we just all like disperse and go back to like questing or whatever the fuck we're doing. But to even raid, you want these buffs so people get really angry. Like, if you're not buffed, you're not coming to the raid.
If you're not buffed, you're not enough.
Pretty much. And then there's so many to get to, because there's some you can get on your own. You have to go into a dungeon, so it's like it's this whole like procedure. Some of them I feel we can do without, but you know, you need every advantage you can get.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing is that once you get fully buffed, it's like, okay, we gotta finish the raids before the buffs run out. You can do it without it, but again, any like extra damage or HP or whatever just helps so much.
Yeah.
It makes people care. Remember caring?
I don't know. It's kind of like when you ask me, you know, remember when you used to be cool? And it's like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah, but owning up to that, you're admitting you're cool. I mean, you are cool because you're admitting you were never cool. You're owning up to that, because a lot of people be like, wait, what do you mean? I'm still cool. Like, you know, they'll get all like defensive about it. I also told that to a coworker once when I used to work at the grocery store. She looked at me and she's like, Michael, like she actually like, well, the question was serious, but she looked up, thought, she's like, Michael, I don't ever recall being cool. And I'm like, her name was Gabby. I was like, Gabby, like what? I'm like, by admitting that, owning up to that, that makes you cool. She's like, how the fuck does that work? I'm like, don't question it.
It's like, don't question me.
Like, and then I told her the same thing I told you, that like people usually get defensive about it and shit. But I guess what made anyone cool is that they didn't give a fuck about it or owned up that they weren't cool.
You're just like, look, I don't make the rules. I'm just enforcing them.
Pretty much.
Oh, shit!
So called it, or I always have like a pair of thermal pants. I don't know if I got rid of them because the time I needed them, I'm like, why aren't they here in my like winter clothing box? So I caved and ordered one on Amazon, and but it'll get here tomorrow. And of course, I'm gonna be at work when I need them.
Of course, you know, that's how it always works.
I know winter's only got like another month and a half, but I'm like, I'm just gonna get it now and never throw it away.
I mean, it's gonna
My
be
legs
cool.
are getting so fucking cold at work. I even they gave me a little space heater. That's usually for my upper body and hands, but sometimes during the day I just put it on the ground to warm up my legs and feet.
Just be careful you don't inadvertently burn yourself, because you can like still burn yourself with those things, even though there's like, it's not
You
like
mean by
a
touching it,
burn.
or just like the hot air burning?
The hot air, like continuous hot air and like continuous heat, can cause
To get cooked?
It's a weirdly named kind of burn where it doesn't like burn the skin in like a way like you would think like a normal burn, but it like affects like the subdermal tissue, and you end up with like this, like, it almost looks like your skin like
Dried up?
no, it almost looks like like a weird kind of modeling or spotting, like spider webbing, like under your skin, like a weird. It's a weird thing, and it a lot of times it doesn't go away. It's like permanent scarring. Yeah, it's a weird kind of burn thing. And if you did say you're diabetic, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you got to be like extra careful because you could actually burn yourself because a lot of times with the poor circulation, that also comes with like a numbing effect,
Of
which
the
is why like
area or
there's like
just other areas of the body?
lower extremities. Usually it happens in the feet first, like in the toes.
Okay, yeah, because the doctor's always asking me that, and
Yeah,
to
but
get
it
my
can
prescription shoes, I had to go see my foot doctor again. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna poke you with this like plastic needle. Do you feel it?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, you're good to go." I'm like, "Okay."
yeah it usually starts in like the toes and stuff like that, but it can affect
Other shit.
higher up too. Yeah, uh my late friend Mike, I think I was telling you about him yesterday. He was the one who was like, "You need to play WoW," and I was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah.
Um, but he, from his diabetes, ended up like losing his one leg up to his knee.
I always hear about that. My grandpa, my dad's side, had that happen. So as a kid, he'd make us go see his dad, or my grandpa. Then he had like one leg was just gone, and of course I was like 5 at the time. So I'm like, why is there one leg gone? Oh, basically like what happened? And they couldn't figure out a way to tell me anything. So it's just like as a kid, you just accept whatever you see.
Yeah. So what did they end up telling you?
I don't remember.
Oh.
I don't even. They might have said diabetes, but I'll be like, "What's that?" So basically, it's either whatever they told me. I kept asking more. There's like, or they just said it had to be like removed. But again, I don't know what anything is yet. So no matter what they could have even told me he got shot, and I probably would have believed it.
I mean, yeah, like you know, why would you think your parents would lie to you?
But thankfully, well, not thankfully, I got recently diagnosed, and the levels weren't too bad. Because I'm like, I even asked the doctor, "Do you mean pre-diabetic?" He's like, "No, just based on the numbers, it's just diabetic."
Yeah.
So he says though, probably can be reversed, or at least kept at bay, so it won't spiral out of control and get fucked.
Yeah.
Because that went undetected, and I didn't address it. Shit gets bad fast.
Yeah.
They put me on metformin, which is helping for a bit. Then later, I think it was like October, maybe September, we tried fucking Ozempic, and that's been actually helping a fuck ton. So I can't wait to see what maybe my numbers might be for the next like lab work in the summer.
Yeah. I'm actually knock on wood. I actually have real wood. I'm me. I don't know if my brother's been tested. I don't know, but as far as I know, I am the only one in my family who has not either developed type 2 diabetes or like born with type 1. Like diabetes runs in my family. It's a genetic thing, which sucks. But um like at one point some asshole doctor put in my charts that I was pre-diabetic simply based
The
on my
weight.
weight at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you asshole.
Like,
But
did
like
you even do
I
the labs? Like, no, but we can
yeah, no,
clearly
I had
see.
no labs. That motherfucker just put that shit in there because, oh, this bitch is overweight, so,
It's gonna happen.
whatever.
Whatever.
Anyway,
The past, so I know it's
fucking whatever. Anyway, they were just like, "Ah, here you go." It's like, motherfucker, you didn't even do any blood work. Well, I get blood work every 6 months now, and
yeah.
like that's not even a thing on the radar. I have like zero issues with my sugars or anything like that.
That too, because they always assumed, at least to my sister, to me, they never questioned that. And in fact, I told my doctor when I finally got a primary care like 2 years ago the whole story. And then like a week later, he's like, "Oh yeah, you got it." I'm like, "Thank you for letting me know." And he thought like I would be devastated. But he's like, "You're taking it well." I'm like, "Well, I'm glad you told me I have it so I can address it." And then like my sister's like almost like devastated, crying for me, but I'm like, "Well, it's my problem to deal with, so don't worry about it." And thankfully we have these medicines that can potentially help, so I'm pretty stoked.
Well, that and like, and maybe this is just coming from someone who's like
White.
from it being in the family. I've seen the wide spectrum of it, from like, you just gotta watch what you eat, all the way up to
You could go blind.
Yeah, my grandfather. I never met my great grandfather because he died long before I was born because like his diabetes was bad, like
Off
he
the
went
charts, out of
blind and
control.
shit like that. Yeah. Um, and like I've seen pictures of the man. It's, you know, like a lot of people think like if you have type 2 diabetes, you know, it's because you're fat and lazy and blah 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 blah. And it's like that's not how that fucking shit works at all. It's not how that works at all. Like my friend Mike that I was telling you about, with, you know, he lost his leg to diabetes and eventually died, and he was like the skinniest fucker I knew, and he was like in the military and shit like that. It's crazy.
It sucks, but it can happen to anyone.
Yeah, and that's what like a lot of people don't understand. Like we are all like one bad health scare or like one accident away from just like everything. Hey, we're fucked. It's done. It's all over now. But like, you know, for my great grandfather and, you know, Mike and stuff like that, you know, it was bad. But like my mom, she's just supposed to like watch what she eats. Like my grandmother, she was on I think she did have insulin for a bit, but then like with some changes in some other medications, like she doesn't need it anymore. You know, we just check her sugar every once in a while. Like,
Yeah, just keep an eye on it.
Yeah, and you know, I think my uncle has it worse. Like he's been waffling back and forth. Like they've been like watching his levels and stuff like that, and giving him medication and stuff like that. But then like the medication like fucks
What can I help you?
Other stuff, which then fucks with his levels. It's, you know, like it sounds like, you know, not that it's like fantastic that like there's confirmation now you have it, but like it's obviously very manageable. So I don't know, I guess the whole idea of like, oh no, it's the end of the world thing is just like, nah, we got you.
So many people have it and can live with it. I mean, you just have to be more aware. And for me, it's just like, okay, this is a wake-up call to be more aware.
Yeah, like
I say that as I'm having gummy bears.
Yeah. It's not like it's not a big. It's not like I'm saying like it's not a big deal, but it's like you ain't dying.
Yet.
You're not.
My tombstone, some troll might put death by diabetes, even if I like passed away to other causes.
Oh yeah. Because you're not a twig, so you know clearly. Blah, blah,
Type 3
blah.
diabetes we all got to worry about, aka dementia. Well, they started to classify it because they said they've been finding a lot of link to like insulin resistance of the brain or something, and it causes shit.
Oh, okay? For a second, I'm just like, is this a zeroism?
No, it's
is this like a
more new age discovery, and they're giving it that label. I mean, it might have another name, but for simple purposes, they just kind of just call it now type 3 diabetes.
That's weird.
Or psychobetes or diabesity. They have all these fucking names, so it just sounds like diabetes, but affecting your brain.
Yeah.
I know to you might sound hot, but it is not.
Sounds hot. No, I don't think it's hot. Like you.
Insulin. And you're bathing in it. It's like
gotta
all
be rich as
lukewarm,
fuck
like
for
a hot
that.
tub,
You gotta be Bezos rich for that shit. Do you have any idea how fucking expensive insulin is? Like.
Now I do, because I have a coworker. It was like kind of manageable, but now prices went up, so he's worried about if his boyfriend can afford it or not.
Oh yeah, so like again, it's not like diabetes is like no big deal, but it is.
This guy's type 1.
Yeah, even still, like it's still a very manageable It's a very manageable condition, assuming you have, obviously everybody's different, genetics, yada, 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 but
Yeah.
typically, as long as you have the correct insulin, your condition can be managed very well and you can have a completely normal fucking life. But so many people are, not surviving diabetes simply because they cannot afford
Their
insulin.
medication, yeah.
Yeah, and that's freaking ridiculous. That's unacceptable. Like, something that simple and that, like, it's such a simple life-saving medication. And it's just like, nah, we want our money. Because it's not expensive to make. It is like pennies on the dollar. And they're charging hundreds of
Kind of
dollars.
use the excuse of bullshit to upcharge it.
Oh, yeah, it's all about corporate profits, as if like, well, they deserve this money. No, they don't. They didn't
Like, we
develop
can
it.
save humanity, and everyone's like, no, I'd rather not.
No. See, I make more money if, you suffer than if we, like, fix your problem.
You can find other ways to market it. You can have like diabetes, like sports teams and like jerseys, and put it on like logos and shit. There's ways to make it.
Beat us. I got beat us.
Bring back like fucking Wilford Brimley tributes. Like I got the sugars, and like you can do this whole fucking internet campaign of advertising. I don't know, some sneaker endorsed by Nike and like the Diabetes Foundation. I told you that I can only get my prescription shoes because they wouldn't adjust that I had foot surgery and I needed to walk. That insurance, supposedly, I'm waiting for the bill to come or see how much they're covering of it. But like, oh, you got diabetes? We'll get you those shoes right away. I'm like, fuck you. I guess one time that it helped me to have it just so I can get those fucking shoes, which I'm hopefully will get before March.
Well, thankfully, I kind of do that sometimes with like my asthma or whatever. Like my asthma is extremely manageable. Like can't like 9 times out of 10 I don't even need to use my rescue inhaler. It's
Yeah, but you still have it, right?
Yeah, it's not terrible. I actually need to refill it. But because of that, like they don't cover like the insurances don't cover like COVID boosters or a lot of like flu shots or anything. But because it's in my charts that I have asthma,
like, oh, you're high risk or whatever, right? Or
yes,
vulnerable.
so they have to cover it. So I'm still able to get the boosters and stuff like that.
Oh, that was right for the last COVID vaccine before MFF. I was going and they're like, oh, it's not covered. And then the pharmacist guy or whoever's doing the injection, he looks like a doctor. He's wearing like the white lab coat.
Mm-hmm.
He was like Asian, had a very thick accent. Well, I guess like just foreigner type, but he was trying to tell me, oh, if you have diabetes, I could give you the shot right now. I'm like, well, as a matter of fact, I do have it.
Well, as a matter of fact.
And then he's like, and if you're overweight, I'm like, yeah, no shit. Like, he basically just told me things I already knew, but like he was afraid that I was gonna walk without it, because then he started telling me, oh, it's fucked up that they have so many vaccines going to waste and they need to give them out, and insurances are like, oh no. So, but he was like, just telling me, oh, just mark it this way. I'm like, I am actually this. He's like, oh, perfect then. I'm like, let's go. But
Who are you? I don't know who you are.
it's my purse.
It's your purse?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm sure Abdul is a very lovely person.
Yo! Be good. Keep it real. Have a good one.
Abdul's a fucking fraud.
What?
So they're a fucking fraud.
Who is? Oh, Abdul. Okay.
Yeah. Or bum. I've been spamming bum too much. I gotta mix it up. Still rumbling.
Yeah, I'll probably be doing that until it it turns over at 10, and then I'll probably draw for a little bit and then call it a night. No, don't hit me! I'm fragile. Sensitive. No. Ah!
Man, I really want some Jollibee.
What's Jollibee again?
Filipino fried chicken / burger place.
Ah, okay. I was gonna say, is that the chicken place?
Yeah, and they just have burgers, but they only use thighs and drumsticks. So some people are like, ew, no breast or like wings or white meat. I'm like, I don't know. They just the ratio with the batter or whatever they do, it's always pleasant. And I like their burger because they have a double bacon cheeseburger with a grilled slice of pineapple.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of breast, but I love wings. I like
I like the
wings.
tiny ones.
I like tiny and big.
Like the fucking like sports ones that you get like a bar.
Oh yeah, the itty bitty ones.
Yeah. And then as you're eating, you're like, how many chickens died for this?
Yo! Keep it real!
When you do the quote-unquote math, chicken has 2 of
Man, I
each
could've
part, so, and you get a whole plate of them. There's usually like 20 of them, so like there's 10 head chickens on your plate.
I mean, to be fair, like, yeah, there's, it's not like they threw the rest of the chicken away.
No, but it's just like when you break it down.
Fuck me.
And then Jollibee has some Filipino food, but a lot of people can't handle that because it's like really ethnic. People get scared.
Because people just...
Granted, it was just okay. I got something called parlnock. It was like, I think rice noodles. They almost look clear, like you would get in like Thai food, I guess.
Mhm.
And it had shrimp and pork. It was tasty, and then like sliced boiled egg. 'Cause when I go to places, I like to try different things. Like, would
Yeah,
I get it
obviously.
again? Probably not, but I was happy I tried it. They also have spaghetti with hot dogs cut into it. I did not like that. But a lot of the Filipinos love that, and I'm like, I can't.
It's classic poor people food.
Exactly, so it's bringing back like the memories. And then they have adobo rice, but that's just, seasoned rice. They did, though, last year start serving biscuits, and I don't know if that's just because we're in the States and they need to quote-unquote compete with Popeyes and KFC. So at MFF, I got a biscuit. I was like, yo, let's go.
How was the biscuit?
It was good.
I was gonna say, do they satisfy as well as the Popeyes biscuits that you love so much?
Not to that degree, because Popeyes now is like hit or miss, but back in the day, their biscuits are like unrivaled.
Oh, I remember. I remember the first time you stayed with us at Ohio. I had never been to a Popeyes.
I made you
before,
get
and
like
you're
a
"We
whole
have to
tray of
go.
biscuits.
We have to go, and we had to make this special trip out to find this Popeyes. And you're just like, I'm just gonna buy all these biscuits.
I miss those visits. Okay, Anthocon's over, but the other part 2 vacation begins.
One journey ends, another begins.
And then you're doing like that dog walker app thing.
Well, not when you were there. I actually worked for an actual business at the time.
Was it a
I
dog walking
did the-
business?
Yeah, it was an actual like pet sitting business or whatever when I was in Ohio. It wasn't until like I left the decal place when I was living in Langhorne that I started doing
Fucking
the app
decal
one, that ag
place.
one or whatever. Yeah, that dude doesn't deserve to have his name mentioned. He's a piece of shit.
Okay, I was about to say it.
Yeah, no.
I remember his name.
Yeah, that's because fucker cyberstalks me. What a loser.
We can add another person to that list.
Oh, who's the loser we're adding?
You know, the one that your roommate had to run away from.
Oh, that loser. Fucking
Making alternate accounts, keeping tabs. Can't stop that, but I'm like, whatever. He's not directly fucking with me, so I'm like, you can stay in the shadows.
still fucking pathetic as fuck.
Or wait for me to slip and like do something, and then he'll come out of nowhere. He's like, aha, you are talking about me. I'm like, so you are that person, or like my suspicions are right. I don't know, it's so weird. Because usually if bad shit happens, I just kind of want to move on from it.
Yeah. It's like,
Speaking of which, I have a coworker. Someone Googled his name, and so much bad shit. I'm like, oh my god.
oh, fun.
Like Epstein level shit.
Ooh. Oh no.
Granted, it was like 14, 15 years ago, but I'm like, whenever he did his time, where we still paying the price, but now just like, when I see him at work, I'm like, fuck, man, I don't want to talk to this guy now. We went with ramen with him.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm like, I can't do that again. Just-
Didn't.
One annoying thing is the one coworker is telling everyone, and he's like, don't tell anybody. I'm like, why are you fucking telling everyone?
Then why you?
And then he deleted our chat where he sent me the link. I almost felt like sending the link back to him to the police report saying, oh, here's the link that you sent me. Just today at work, he's like, I never said that. I'm like, oh my god. Because even other workers are like, yes, you did. Stop spreading shit then. I mean, I would still rather know, so I am glad he told me. But like then he's like, oh yeah, don't tell anyone. And then like later you find out the whole fucking store knows.
I never understand, like, the concept of, like, this person does shitty things, and then pretending like they don't actually do shitty things, because that's how you create more victims.
Blood and thunder.
I can't speak to the whole, you know, it's been X amount of years, they don't do that stuff no more, because, like, that's all, there's nuance to that shit, but, like,
Time is money, friend.
Yeah.
fuck.
It's still like,
I still am not a fan of the whole we hide it under the rug, you know, go put a different shirt on, your
Greetings.
creepy uncle's coming over type shit. I hate that.
yeah, and I'm just like, just now it just leaves like a sour taste, but we do feel kind of bad for him because he's beat by life, and it probably makes sense that he dug himself a hole and he's trying to get out of it.
Be seeing ya.
But either way, it's just like now that I know that, I can't unsee it.
Yeah.
I know people can pull the excuse you don't always been through. I'm like, I don't, but
No, but there's plenty of things that, you know, I know from experience that I thought was just like normal shit, but make people go, oh my god, are you okay? Like, I've been through some shit, and yet I still haven't done some of the fucked up shit that people who've gone through less have done. Like, you don't get to use that as an excuse.
and for all I know, he could have done his time and he just got out, and maybe Best Buy was a place and some other jobs that he worked at were willing to take him. So I know there's like programs like that to help you quote unquote get back on your feet.
Yeah.
But it's just
I
like,
mean, I'm really big proponent for like rehabilitation and stuff like that.
Not enough.
Like, our system is very much designed to make people reoffend.
yeah.
But there's again nuance, limits to shit.
So like I'm not gonna wish ill upon him, but I'm gonna conveniently just like chit chat less with him.
Yeah.
Because obviously if we all bail and talk to him, he's gotta know something's up.
Yeah.
And then I feel like calls more attention and drama to it.
Not enough rage. Need more rage.
You always think you know somebody, and bam,
Then bam.
autism takes over. I also feel annoyed because I got him a gift from at MagFest. I got him a Luna keychain. And now I feel like the gift was soiled, or I feel soiled.
The gift is tainted.
I found out, even though I found out after, I found out, yeah, after I gave him the keychain, but I still felt like soiled.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's always an icky feeling when you find out you've been associating with someone who's
Icky.
not very savory.
I even gave her a fucking cool ass nickname, so I'm just like, dude, I can't use that nickname now because that's a cool nickname.
Oh no.
I mean, I didn't tell him the nickname, that's just what like me and the coworkers called him. We compared him to a Smiling Friends character and just gave him the name of that character.
I need to get closer.
But now I'm like, dude, he doesn't deserve that cool name anymore.
You don't deserve
Can't
this.
do that yet.
Taking it from him.
And again, I know he hasn't done anything to me, but it's still, still, you know, unsettling.
Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Ability isn't yet.
It sucks no matter what when like you find out things about people and it's like, oh, you're not the person I thought you were. That really sucks.
I need to get closer. Yet.
Well, Nito's never the person we thought he was. But I've learned to accept that.
Not enough
He
rage.
finds, even like 15 plus years after our friendship, he finds new ways to surprise me.
I mean, at least it all makes sense now.
I mean, we always suspected, but I realize he gets really defensive when you bring that up, or like suggesting that he might be, or he might like, I know, but like, he believes he's the most unique person in the world and he's the only one that has that perspective. I'm like, that's everybody, because, you know, I can only imagine or empathize or put myself in your shoes, but I'm not actually experiencing it as you. To me, everything's the first. I don't see my face unless I'm in a mirror.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah.
Isn't ready yet.
Yeah. So many of those things, like from the past, him like flipping out over what I would consider trivial shit, makes more sense now.
Yeah.
And the tantrums.
Well, now we know they're meltdowns.
Yeah.
Too far away. Not ready yet.
I just think it's funny that he still like quote unquote discovered it for himself. I mean, not like the world doesn't know about, but like that it finally hit his radar and entered his world. Just tell me one friend he hangs out with who's actually helping him a lot during these hard times. The guy has like, I'm just gonna say it now. I think it's funny or not, supertism.
Oh, the
Like the-
uber autism.
Yeah, like the higher end, like, ooh, like even you would be like, yo, this guy's like swimming in it. This guy's in the deep end of the autism pool.
I mean, we all got different support needs. And
So that's put on Nito's radar. But the thing is, Nito acts like, you don't understand, Michael. This guy doesn't let anyone into like his kingdom of friendship. But I understand him, so he lets me in. I'm like, okay. Like, good for you. What Nito meant was the guy's so particular, it brushes a lot of people the wrong way, so people stop being his friend because he's so like high maintenance and shit to understand or be around with. But Nito feels special because he's putting up with it, even though it frustrates Nito. Nito feels like he's earned the right to be like the guy's friend or something. I'm like, I don't know. Just Nito went on this word salad spiel. When people word salad me, it gets like, it's not fun anymore.
yeah.
I tell him with this guy, I keep my guard on him. Oh yeah, sorry.
Even that whole, feeling like, I'm doing this. It's very much a autism thing too.
Ready yet.
I'm just like, I told him I don't think I can be the guy's friend. He's way too much for me. But he has been a little better over time. But I couldn't imagine interacting with like say every day. I would need to like. I would need more professional help. I would need diagnosed professional help. But Nito's like, yeah, but I think Nito was like, yeah, but he may not be a friend because you won't tolerate him. I'm like, okay, I can live with that.
Okay, but like that's not exactly unique though in and of itself.
He's
Either.
making it sound like he's the only person that understands that guy in this. They can be friends because he understands his tism. I'll tell you, if you were here like hanging out with me, you would just be laughing so much. People would think you probably were drunk or high, or you might get really pissed at him. I don't know. Again, I'm like, where have you been? You know, I guess quote unquote better late than never, but just I think the funny thing for me is just fascination and shock of discovery of it is what makes it like funny to me.
Bro acting like he invented the wheel.
Almost, not quite, but I could see it going there.
It's a trash cat. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for bringing us to
Not enough rage.
Oh, S++. Yes, clap for me.
And low.
Did I lose Farstar? Damn it. They're constantly getting disconnected. I hate that for them.
The plug pulling on purpose.
No, so poor Farstar. Like we haven't figured out what the issue is for them, but they'll go in, like they'll join a party and then we'll start a match and they just get dropped from the match. And they just get stuck in this little meeting.
Dumb question. They're not using a VPN, are they?
No. No, that's why like they can't figure it out. Like they tried like Googling it, they tried like to fix it, and
Nothing.
we just can't figure it out. Like we thought maybe the game has 2 different servers. There's one in I think it's Georgia. Oregon,
That's a
something
weird
like that.
place.
Yeah, there's like one server in the States and then there's another in Germany. So sometimes if someone's playing on if you're playing on 2 different servers and you like party up, like sometimes that can cause like a desync or a disconnect because different fucking servers. But that's not the case. They're on the same server as us. It gets very frustrating for them, obviously, because then you get
Penalized.
you get bonus points if you like battles or missions in a group. So like the rest of us don't lose the points, or so like they'll just wait in the lobby.
Yeah.
You know. So like they're not getting any points, but they're still sticking around. So like the rest of us get like the benefit of it, and it's just like I feel bad because like
Yeah.
sometimes like half like or more of the matches like Farstar's just stuck in lobby limbo. It's like you can just leave and we can re-invite you.
Or it can be a sign
Sign of what?
from above
Yeah, but of what?
to not play the game. I mean, I don't. They want to play the game, but some people say the Lord works in mysterious ways.
So
How's your relationship with the Lord?
I don't know.
I think you could. Something I used to say in Omega chat back in the day. And they're like, pretty good. And I'm like, do you think it could be better?
Like, I'm not sure we're on speaking terms. I don't, I'm pretty sure, Home Slice has been giving me the silent treatment. Since the day I was born, I've never heard him.
You hear of him, though.
I hear up, it's like the boogeyman. You hear all these stories, and no one's ever actually seen or talked to them.
The boogeyman himself isn't real, but boogeymen are real. Like, just generic boogeyman, not the boogeyman.
I just get a kick out of like every once in a while, I'll get some, like born again Christian or just, you know, what have you. Like, oh, Jesus. And
Jesus
it's
is
like,
the
I don't
boss.
know. It's like, I don't know why you're trying to argue with me. Like, out of the two of us, I am pretty sure I have had way more actual education and have read more of the Bible than you.
Yeah.
Like, I was raised, like, I was raised going to church and shit like that. I had, like, I was in one of those churches where they still did, catechetical classes. Like, it was like a class you had to take 4 years while you were proselytized as a child and a teen by, like, the pastor or the priest or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So, like,
Not enough rage.
no, like, you're not gonna stand there and be like, ah, good Christian values and stuff like that, and you don't even know, like, 90% of what's in your book. Like,
Yeah, they call them out of that. They like call you a heretic.
oh yeah, like they'll be just like, you're just mad at all Christians. You're just mad at religion because, you know, you never had this. It's like, bitch, I was baptized. I was confirmed.
Hypnotized.
Like, bro, like, I had to earn, quote unquote, I had to earn my right to
Like
be
Boy Scouts and Girl Scout shit, where you get like ranks.
Yeah, like, I had to, like, part of the being able to be confirmed is, like, you had, I think it was it 2 years or was it 3 years? I don't remember.
I'm out of range.
I do not remember.
All I know is my mom had enough, and then me and my siblings were born.
Yeah, no, there was at least 2 years, but I'm pretty sure it was 3. And, like, there was requirements of, like, they had it, like, it was literally like a whole separate fucking, like, school. Like, it was like a whole other fucking course. It was like a 3-year college course kind of deal.
Yeah.
Where, like, you went in and you sat there for like an hour or 2, and you had to go to church every Sunday, and they gave you these little papers or whatever that you had to fill out.
Did you ever have
So
to drink the
like,
water or whatever in the wafer cracker in your mouth?
well, you don't get that. You have to. That's why I said, like, you have to earn that. You can't take communion until after you have been confirmed by the church. You have to earn the right to receive the body and blood of Christ.
Not enough.
So yeah, no, I had to go to church every Sunday, and I had to fill out this paper that was like, you wrote down what psalms were talked about. You had to fill out you had to write like a mini essay on what the sermon was about.
Fuck of that.
Yeah, you had to do X amount of activities within the church. So, like, I was an usher boy there for a while. I was in the youth choir. So, like, sometimes I was at, like, on average, in my teens, was at church at least twice a week, bare minimum twice a week, because I was there Sunday for church, and then I was there Thursday for my catechetical classes. And that didn't include if there was, like, a youth activity I had to go to, or, you know, there was also, I remember to this day, I'm still pissed that, I ended up ruining one of my favorite shirts because I used to have to help with their there's a thing called Palm Sunday.
Yeah.
So I, with a pair of scissors and some knives, we sat there, me and a bunch of old ladies in the church, cutting the palms that get weaved into a cross shape and then put down on Palm Sunday. So that gets done every year. Like, yeah, no.
There's too much micromanagement for me to handle.
It was a lot. So, like, I get, like, it's both amusing, frustrating, and disgusting to me. Like, all these people who want to use, like Christianity. Like, you know, like I get it, it's a cult, yada yada. You can't be running around talking about, oh, you know, love thy neighbor, blah 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 blah,
Well, fuck
blah
you.
blah blah, and then be actively a piece of shit, and then tell like someone else that because they don't worship Christ that they're a heathen, and you know how can you
Yeah.
have morals if you don't worship Christ? You know, I don't need some. I don't need.
I don't need some ideology to dictate my life.
Well, it's just like I don't need some. I don't need Sky Daddy to tell me that killing somebody is wrong. Obviously, it is.
Is it though?
Like I don't need the threat of eternal punishment to not be an asshole. Like I just do that on my own.
'Cause the French are onto something. Or how they settle certain matters.
Yeah.
More rage. Not enough rage.
Always gives me a good giggle. Like
Need more rage.
I had seen someone say one time, like the last person you want to argue with about religion. And I'm not saying I'm atheist, but it still made me very happy because
Not enough rage.
the statement was that like you never like it was other Christians, it was Christians warning other Christians, you know, do not argue with an atheist about any of this stuff because odds are they know the Bible better than you do because a lot of atheists go through a thing of, you know, like a crisis of faith kind of deal, like that's why they do like a lot of research or whatever
And
and
soul
blah blah blah
searching.
until they ultimately decide on like, you know, this nah. So it's like it's like it is so funny to me because it's true. A lot of the people that I have seen that are very like anti-religion are people who come from religion and actually read this shit way more than any of these other people like trying to espout things.
I think my excuse would be, don't argue with them because they'll change your mind.
Oh yeah, like you're
They'll
gonna change my
convert you.
mind.
They'll make you question, quote unquote, your fate.
It's like it's just funny. It's like I'm using your own Bible to like
Dismantle
your own
you.
Bible to dismantle you. Like you are the one actively like, oh Jesus, and it's like you are like so much of what you say and do is in like direct conflict of what Jesus told you to do. I don't like the cognitive dissonance. I
They
think that's
treat
the
it
part
as
that
like it's a license to be a hypocrite.
yeah, it's like I don't. I think that's the part that pisses me off the most. Is like I hate when people say one thing and do another. Like I hated growing up, like that whole do as I say, not as I do thing. You know, it's like you can't tell me that you know it's wrong to just for a very ridiculous example. You can't tell me it's wrong to walk up and slap a baby. Only then for you to go up and slap a baby.
Yeah.
But it's okay when you do it. No. No. Mm-mm. No. No, child. Larg. Oh no.
What?
I just realized we were talking about Nito and like Tism rants, and there it went. There it went. Where's Pop with the bee emoji?
No.
No.
It only worked that time because of the context of the potential meltdown that they wanted to witness. Having the cute little bee to back up what they just said. It was so like, LOL, what the fuck? Yeah, that. The pride bee emoji. Yeah, pride pog.
I wasted that AoE now. Piss.
Not enough rage.
At least, even if they don't understand, like at least they brought the bee, and I appreciate that.
I made an icon for someone based off that bee. I liked it so much. I tried to recreate it but with other stuff, but I was like, it's a really good emoji.
It's adorable.
The artwork of it is just, I don't know, it's really good.
It's very simple, but also perfect.
Oh, this morning at work, there's a huge line. I'm like, oh my god, it's a fucking Pokemon release day for cards.
Oh, I was gonna say what was released for Pokemon, and then as soon as you
New
said
set, I
cards, I'm like,
think.
oh,
But
yeah.
the company sent us another set or another like drop that isn't out for another month. So I was ringing up people, said not
Oh,
for sale, and then everyone was getting pissed that we couldn't sell it to them.
fucking
Well, we can only
scalpers.
sell half of what we had because half of it wasn't quote unquote legal to sell yet.
Yeah.
And we put a very strict limit, one of each item. So there's like two boxes that came out. They can get two, and that's it. And they're like,
Yeah.
some fuckers, we don't open till 9. They waited at 6 a.m. to get some of this shit.
Yeah. No,
And it's
the
like
scalpers.
minus like 10 degrees.
No, the scalpers with Pokemon are bad. It's awful.
Kind of funny, but I wouldn't wait for something like that.
Apparently, there was we were chatting in another streamer stream, and apparently like the scalpers for the Pokemon cards, like it's gotten so bad that other scalpers have started moving to like other IPs to scalp from, to like artificially inflating that because it's just so hard to get the Pokemon.
What has this world come to?
Isn't ready yet. Need more rage.
Graphics cards now, like, see all these resellers are against scalpers, or even people just like crypto farming or whatever. You just come and casually get like a $5,000 fucking graphics card.
Yeah, like scalpers don't help, but the majority of the issues with that are actually within the companies themselves, because the reason why they started having issues was because of like the graphics cards are being bought up for AI. Hi pencil art guy. I know I'm
Hi,
not
pencil
called
art guy.
I'm not Zero, but it's hi all the same. But yeah, no, they were hard to get a hold of because of the AI shit.
And the
And
fucking
so
RAM
then,
price is now going up.
yep, and because of this, like the companies are all greedy pieces of shit. So another reason that it's hard to get a hold of stuff is because the companies that make the graphics cards and that make the RAM realize they can get more money selling their stuff strictly to these AI companies. So they're not making or offering like commercial stuff anymore. They're not offering it like regular
Consumers.
people. Yeah, they're not selling to gaming industries. They're only selling to these big AI server companies. So like it's gotten like bad, like to the point where like people like buying old laptops and just ripping out the RAM sticks out of there and selling that because there's like people out there like showing, you know, hey, you know, if you're desperate for RAM, here's how you can take the RAM out of a laptop and make it so you can use it in a regular computer, because the RAM sticks in a laptop are like 3/4 the size of like a RAM stick that you put in your PC.
And also way more expensive.
Well, the ones in the laptop are cheaper than the ones that go in a PC. So that's part of why they started doing that, because the RAM for a laptop was cheaper. But now, you know, you can't even go that route because even that's being souped up.
I was
Like,
hoping to build a new PC maybe the end of this year. I'm like, yeah, at the prices, I'm like, I'm just gonna wait till my PC actually dies. Or something, you know, to force me to make a new one.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna be able to buy anything like at least RAM wise for at least 3 years at this point, because it's bad. Like I think one company had started changing up how their graphics card so they could have ones for like the consumer market, because it would work fine for like a gaming computer, but it was useless for like AI or cryptocurrency shit.
Yeah. The
But I
Nito
don't know
shit.
if that. Yeah, I don't know if that's still a thing anymore. But yeah, no, I got really lucky with my computer, because like
More rage.
pretty sure I've had this conversation before with other people, but we got all my shit in October, So it was like right before all this shit started.
Before the spike.
So like, yeah. So like, I looked up how much it would cost to get my same exact brand and same exact amount of gigs that I have in my computer, and it's like $1,000. I paid like $300 when I bought this, and even at the time I was like, oh man, do I really want to spend $300 on RAM? I don't need, you know, 48 gigs, but you know.
I got 64 because they usually say 32 is fine, but like I'm in this computer for the long haul.
Yeah.
So I did kind of max out what my motherboard could support, and at the time DDR4 was fairly new, so I'm like, I want to take the new shit and quote unquote max it out.
Yeah, these are all DDR5 sticks.
Fuck you.
Well, that was when we went through this. We wanted to have it that
Future-proof for a while or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll just have
like,
it
at least
good and last.
Yeah, like there really is no like real future-proofing. Like, you know, stuff goes too fast. But like my last PC was like 7 years old, and it was already used when I got it. So it wasn't able to keep up anymore.
Yeah.
So like I wanted something that was gonna, you know, in theory be able to keep up just as well.
That's what I try to do. I build it and then just let it run its entire life before getting a new one. The only thing I did upgrade was a graphics card because I really skimped to buy a cheap one. I'm like, okay, let me buy at least an okay one, and then I got the super solid state hard drive card thing, the N2 or whatever it's called. It's the only thing I upgraded on my computer. I built it in 2017.
Yeah, I have 2 SSDs.
Too special.
But when I said, like, you know, I didn't want to like spend too much, but I also wasn't looking for like the cheapest one ever. Like, I kind of wanted somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
So I made sure I had.
Hey, Danny.
Hi. Oh, the cute little emoji again. I love that. I wanted something that I had plenty of like memory and, you know, I needed something that I could keep because I have so many files from like my art shit or whatever. And it's like, yeah, I have it on Dropbox, but I also still want like a
backup of your own.
Yeah, I want a backup of my backups, you know what I mean?
Ism claims another. I have my hard drive somewhere, but I don't know where it is because I just have like a 4 terabyte jank hard drive. But I'm not too worried about backing it up. I still want to just in case because it's fun, and I probably should have been doing it when I started my art back in the day. So I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just start now. Now that I want to back it up, I'm like, I don't want to buy another one, but I can't find it either.
I'm glad I got the whole like building your own PC thing like out of my system now, because that's not happening again for many years. I know people have been like, you know, building their own shit for decades now. I want to build at least one.
I'm also annoyed because who taught me how to build one was me and Ben, was the guy from Philly.
Ew, I'm so sorry.
And I started taking classes online. Well, not classes.
Nice repository.
Thank you, Nathan. Just to learn, because I was doing the certifications and stuff, so that also got me into more so doing it on my own rather than asking for help from people. I actually needed to put that shit into practice and know how to do it.
Yeah.
I think I only built like 4 or 5, but it's still like, it gets faster every time I do it because I build them so infrequently. It's like I have to rediscover how to do it every time.
It took an entire, like, it took basically a day and a half to build mine. Because, like, I had never done it before. Like, Quartz had only done it one other time. And there's only so much room. I wanted to like, you know, do it myself, and like Hortz, it was one of those things like I don't think like Hortz realized like they were like kind of, I don't know if it was necessarily like, I don't know how, like there was only so much room, and it was just like too many thingies in space, and then you know I also, it's like I've never done this before. I'm paranoid. I don't want to break anything, and it's like, yeah, the pieces aren't like super fragile, but also they're fragile. So it's like you're trying to like put the RAM in, or like the graphics card into their slots, and it's just like you gotta put some oomph into that. But then I've also seen so many videos of like people like snapping like their RAM sticks, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want that to be me. I don't want that to be me. And like there was like pieces that like we put it together, and then it was like, oh no, I gotta take it back apart because either I forgot something, or of course I had to pick like, you know, I'm an artist. I like things that look neat. So the case I have is the motherboard is mounted like, instead of like, everything's just mounted weird, and like the motherboard that I got is the, instead of all the cables like plugging in on the front of the motherboard, they plug in the back.
Don't they usually plug in the back? I guess it doesn't. The back of the motherboard, or do you mean when the computer's set up, or just the actual motherboard itself?
The actual back of the motherboard. Like I'll have to, like it's a relatively like new idea or whatever. Like you have to have special like certain cases in order to use these motherboards that have all the connections on the back of the motherboard. Like the only things that connect to the motherboard on the front are the RAM, the graphics card, and the uh uh AI, the AIO for the water cooler or whatever. Everything else plugs in the back.
I have not dabbled in liquid cooling. It sounds cool.
I had thought about maybe like, cause like you can like design your own and shit like that, but with those ones you usually have to like replace the coolant in them every couple months, and like I didn't want to deal with that, so I just got an all-in-one. So it's like it's got the radiator on the side, and it's got like the coolant like pre-inside it or whatever. So like it's a sealed unit. Unit. So like it's not one of those like cool looking ones where you actually like see the water cooling, because it literally is just like a fucking radiator in your car, where it's the fans on the side with the radiator, and then like the tubes. So like you don't, it's not like one of those fancy ones where you see the coolant, and like you can like tint it different colors and stuff like that. I did get one that has an LCD screen on it though, so like it displays like the CPU and GPU temperatures and shit.
Next thing you said you're a sealed unit.
I was literally just looking at that. I'm like, how do I respond to this? Like, yeah, technically I'm a sealed unit. Like, I feel maybe. I mean, I feel like if I wasn't a sealed unit, I'd just be leaking juice everywhere.
What they wanted.
Oh, if we're quick enough, we can get like maybe 2 more in. Oh no, sorry. Hold on. All right, hold on. So I have a new echolalia, and I need to. Hold on. Copy. Does your since our chats are merged, does your chat have a thing where it's gonna have a shit fit?
No,
Okay.
I think it's set to. I used to just put it the streamer, but since we're both streamers, but I think I just put it to everyone because my audience knows better. So it was just like a safeguard thing back then.
Yeah, I think I originally had the thing where the automod wouldn't let you, like, it would automatically delete links, but
Chimera, you have some visitors.
I turned it off for the sake of, like, if people needed to send me links for, like,
Chuzu, what the
petitions or
fuck? Chuzu just raided me.
Oh, welcome in. You must be new here. Let me
Thank
show
you for
you
the
to your
raid,
padded
Chuzu.
cell.
Lurking
say,
for
you
a
better
bit.
It's like, you be grateful for that raid.
I will. It's also way past her fucking bedtime.
Need more rage.
And I love that emoji if you see it. The fucking
A stray
it's called
cat in a
unhinged.
cage. It's a doctor.
I was just gonna say aggressively vibrates.
Welcome in, Raiders. I'm currently playing World of Warcraft Hardcore Classic, and my friend Ryoki, I think, is doing Sonic Rumble. Then they're gonna do artwork after they finish their rumbling.
Yeah, we got about 5 minutes of Rumble, and then I'm moving over to March stream.
I want to do art today so bad, but I did some offline, and then like my body was like, yeah, no, we're not gonna continue.
Yeah, I've been wanting to, like, actually draw again since my work, my old computer is now my work computer. So, like, all work stuff is back. So, like, now I actually, you know, when I'm home and on the computer, I actually want to draw my computer.
Yeah,
So
for me,
I've
it's
been-
like a back issue now with my spinal discs.
Oh,
The deteriorating, the doctor said.
that sucks. Someone followed, but I can't see the notification for who it was at the moment, so whomsoever you are, thank you very much. It is appreciated. Crunch.
So we
I've
got
been
a
trying to
double
use
raid.
A double raid?
That one from Lion Mites.
Oh, that was nice.
And they were playing, he was playing, it's either Genshin or one of those gacha games.
Oh,
Let's find out.
gotcha, bitch.
Okay. My fucking bot just not gonna...
Bad bot, bad bot.
Oh, I'm in another stream, that's why. I thought he'd raided me, so I'm like, why isn't it working?
I'm out of rage. Need more rage. Not enough.
Thank you, Cheese.
Soft spot.
Cheese, so you gotta let me know what you're having for dinner. And if you want to post any art tags, I can post it up and take a look.
Yeah. Don't touch the balls.
How to touch the balls.
No. I don't wanna.
Search your feelings, you know you have to.
I don't wanna. I love. I love the little emoji you responded back with. The little. I
Wigglies.
think, is that an otter?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
But one of my favorite ones. Like, fucking smile on its face. I know a bunch of people make those, but like, the otter one just looks really good. I'm actually gonna edit the final version and post it later. I had some McDonald's today. I think that was my only. Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. Have something else. Have more McDonald's.
No. I had leftover. I had some sushi yesterday, and I have a couple pieces of my salmon roll and some nigiri left, and I fucking love
Drink
salmon.
on. Go
I
forward
had corn
with your
pops and some wings from the market. They're ready to go. Hot
Go,
kitchen.
daughter. Strength, fight well, friend.
That was
Go
my
forth to
dinner.
victory.
Ha! I'm able to look at my chat. Well, looks like I'm I'm not sure if it's Paigey or Peggy that followed me, but however you pronounce your name, thank you.
Gaggle.
Gaggle. Oh man, I was hoping the last
What's
round
up?
would be an elite,
Hurry
but
back!
it's not. That's what happens when I get 2 in a row, then there's just never again.
Keep it real.
I don't remember if it was yesterday or the day before, but we had like a crap ton of elites in a row. It was great. I
Was
like
it?
those sweet, easy points. All these little AFKers hiding in the corner. But at least they're off to the... See, they're off to the side. They're off to the side. They're not standing in the middle of everything, blocking my way.
Gotta love the AFKers.
Loktar. Go with
Like, I understand, like, I'm kind of like in
for
a...
the horde.
in a middle ground of like I understand why people don't like them because it's like they're
Just fuck them.
well yeah they're like they're AFKing to just like farm for points, so like it's kind of like really unfair to the people who are actually like legitimately playing, because some people do nothing but AFK,
Hail.
so it's like
Ancestors
annoying.
watch over you.
Almost like they're
But-
griefing you.
Yeah, but also at the same time like it ain't that deep,
Oh, it's
you
deep.
know. So like it's a mixed bag, because like on one hand, like yeah, I personally get irritated when, you know, I can't get a rank because like someone with like 9,000 score bonus is just AFKing in a corner. So like they're not even trying, and they're like getting top 5, and you know, someone like me's got to play like 3 times as long as that person because my score modifier is like half what theirs is. But again, also it's like, well. So as long as they're in the corner, out of my way, I don't.
I just rather
give
play
as
with
much
people, because if I want to play with bots or AI, I would play a different game.
Well, and that's another thing. It's just like sometimes you'll end up with like a shit ton of AFKers instead of just like 1 or 2.
Too far away.
And so you'll get like sometimes if everyone's playing like these boss battles take like 2 minutes and you get like a shit ton of points. But if half the people in the room are AFK or a bot, then you might be down to the wire, and that's like a 5-minute match. So like you get less matches in.
More stress, less fun for everyone. Except for the people AFK and getting points. They reap the benefit.
Yeah. So it's just stop.
Not enough.
Most of the time I don't notice them unless they're like, some of them will start the match and then they'll just they stand, they literally just control down, so then they're standing right here in the middle of everything the entire time, and it's like, I'm trying to walk past you and I can't because you are a solid fucking object and you're in my way.
In this World of Warcraft, characters don't have collision, so you can technically all stack on top of each other.
Oh my god. Well, like in certain modes, like when there's like squad battles, I'm pretty sure like people on your team, like there is no collision. But like regularly there is, because you're supposed to be like fighting against each other. So like one of the tactics is literally just walking into somebody and knocking them off balance so you can get past them.
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually pretty funny.
Oh, sometimes like I'll end up really far behind because I'm too busy laughing and losing my shit because we're all like trying to get through like a small like passage, and we're just, every time you bump into somebody it makes a noise up, and like everybody's flailing because they can't get through this corner and it looks so ridiculous. Alright, that is
Enough rage.
the last of that. The dog needs a potty break, so
Where's Quartz?
probably upstairs.
I don't know, they're still in the overnight shit or
No, they have their like they're also working on doing a like coding thing or whatever.
Boot camp
They,
or course or whatever it is.
yeah, they already finished all that, so now it's the hard part, the actual hard part, which is finding the fucking job.
Yeah, someone's doing that MFF. They were up until the con. They were doing that intense coding, and it's driving the fucker nuts.
Not enough
I hear mixed things about that. It sounds good to me, but then everyone I know either totally gets a job right away or they just can't find it. So it still
Yeah,
comes
it's
down to like gambling.
yeah, it's very hit or miss. I think they said they were still in contact with
I need to get closer.
some people
Need
from their
more
like
rage.
class and stuff like that. They were saying that
Enough rage.
it was also like hit or miss, and that the whole thing was like like what they were getting wasn't like that great as far as, like jobs and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't quite remember the conversation.
I can also ask around. I have some friends who are coding. I mean, I don't know if they can refer to their company, but they might have like, oh yeah, you should start here. Once you got that, maybe go do this. I don't know if Quartz though is open to wanting me or someone to ask around for them.
I mean, I could say something to them.
Like
Doesn't
possible leads, referrals type of a thing. But then that involves me asking the person, and then if it's a go, then they actually have to talk to each other. You activated pup time.
I will be right back. Yeah. And then I'm gonna move to art.
Prove it.
Not enough rage.
Okay, BRB.
Need real evidence, need hard evidence.
I can't carry any more of those.
Cheezer, why are you still awake? Way past your bedtime.
Ready yet.
Past.
More rage. Not enough rage. Isn't ready yet. Too far away. More rage. Can't do that yet.
Need to kill more druids. Need 5 more horns.
Isn't ready yet. Not
Should be
enough.
fairly quick.
Need more rage. Not enough rage.
Good. Fucking
Can't do that yet. More rage.
Ooh, someone filtered that.
Not enough rage.
They're level 60. Unfortunate.
That ability isn't ready yet.
More green.
Not enough
This fuck is regenerating way too much.
more rage. Not enough rage. Not ready yet. I need to get closer. That ability isn't ready yet. Can't do that yet.
Maybe I'll fly back to Gadgetzan and get another quest that has me come back here.
Isn't ready yet. Rage. Not enough rage. I can't do it. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. Can't do that yet.
German quest.
Okay, I'm back.
Prove it.
I am sitting at my computer and I am editing information about the stream. Yeah.
I guess I'll have to accept that.
Sub Dabu. Strength.
You wish to speak? Walk with me.
Super echo.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate.
For me, I didn't know I had a, like a hotkey to mute and unmute my mic. But it was also the same hotkey to reset my outfit for the VNG Trooper. So when I unmute my mic, I'm like, why the fuck does it keep resetting my costume?
Oh no.
They're both set to Control Shift F12. I have a point redeemed to change the outfit. So then I was just like, why the fuck? Eventually figured it out, but it's like, unless you know it's there, it's like, how are you supposed to know what the fuck's wrong?
Yeah, I don't. It never did it before. It started doing it last night. I'd be like, where's the echo coming from? What happened? Because I don't hit the unmute button. It just unmutes itself. I'm like, what the fuck? It make me very unhappy.
Drewberry says hello to you.
Hello. Oh no. It didn't. There we go. Boop. Hello, hello. Yeah, there. I did the thing. I did the thing. I'm so proud of me. I think anyway.
Proud of me too.
Think of it. Make sure this one is the right one. Nope. Not the right one. Now the right one. Haha. I don't have my glasses on, so it took me longer than it should have to figure out if that was Spider-Man or Deadpool. And the only reason why I was able to figure it out is because Spider-Man's the one with the, oh, it's you, the point beam, and I'm like, okay, so this makes more sense for it to be Spider-Man.
Talk to me.
I could put them on, but I don't
Time
think
is
Man,
money,
I could've
friend.
doesn't, like,
Keep it real.
look at the cat.
Have a good one.
Like, I know I'm in the office without a cat or dog, but just force of habit.
Space Meal's got the fucking emotes.
I like that. Binge, I'm quiet.
As in me or Ryu?
Probably me. Let me see if my settings got fucked with again.
I'll have more pointing.
Oh no! Now it's Spider-Gwen. Is that
Part 3
any
ever
better?
gonna fucking come out?
Was there a little bit? A little bit?
To me,
I
you
don't-
sound the same, but I haven't been noticing too much.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't do anything different from
Isn't ready yet.
previous.
Not ready yet. I can't do that yet.
Oh, I binge fight. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me.
More rage. Not
I'll be the
enough
judge of that.
rage.
Quiet, then excited, and oh yeah, no, I don't. I have bad volume control because of the ADHD, and it doesn't help that I was told my entire life that I'm way too loud. So I still kind of.
No, I just get loud, especially in phone calls. my voice, or the more hype I get, my volume just keeps going up. Now that I got like sound isolating headphones, I have to really be careful because when I take them off and talk, I'm like, oh shit, I'm like shouting.
I don't have a target.
Yeah,
I'll throw you off.
I've always sounded like a 12-year-old boy, and I find it hilarious because when I was younger, I was constantly told that I was a 12-year-old boy, and it's like, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna be 40, and it's like, I'm a dude, okay, or they, whatever, like anything other than, you know,
AFAB.
and yeah, and like now all of a sudden it's like nah, like the internet and like just can't make up its fucking mind. Like no matter what, it's gonna be nuh-uh. And like I get it. Like I when people talk about like, oh, you never logged like a Call of Duty or a Halo lobby, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like bitch, like I was in those lobbies. Fuck you.
I was the lobby.
I was in the lobby. I know what your motherfuckers be saying, and honestly, I honestly feel like shit's worse now than it was then. Like
Immensely.
Like, oh my god. I mean, at least then, people weren't gonna be able to like fucking like find out where you live and shit like that. Like, you know, oh no.
They just keep it online.
Yeah, right. You know, it's just like, yeah, you're an asshole and you're a piece of shit because you're like throwing out slurs and stuff like that. But what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna fucking do nowadays? Like, not only are you getting all that shit, but if you like, I at one point I actually got really good at Halo 2, and there's nothing more satisfying than someone like
See you later.
talking shit on you, and then you know you just completely hand your ass to them. It's great, and like they just lose their minds, and it is
The meltdown.
It's chef's kiss. It's amazing. And like back then, it's just like, oh no, they signed offline and you never saw them again. You know, nowadays,
money,
like if you offend like the wrong person's sensibilities, like these motherfuckers can like you up online now. You know, you can find anybody. It doesn't take much. It's not hard.
Hurry back!
And like that makes like the whole thing so much worse to me. Like that's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted at all. But yeah, no. Yeah, I've been called worse.
Talk to me!
I've been
Keep it real!
called worse.
Relax. Okie dokie. Later.
We were just talking earlier about like
Time
stalkers
is
or
money,
whatever. And
friend.
it's just like you got a stalker from a game. My ex-boss still cyber stalks me. You know, it's like people need a fucking
They're
life.
playing Go
good.
Fish with stalkers.
Fucking right here. Alright, is it just like in my quest to try and figure out maybe helping? Because like I don't wanna fuck with my game too much, because then when I get loud and then I don't need to be
Marginalized.
I mean, well, I'm already I'm not escaping that.
Okay, Nito. You don't understand. I'm so unique. Only I'm marginalized. You guys can't possibly comprehend what it's like. As he's saying it to like the most like, or like tri-racial person who's like straight, gay, everything like all in one. Just trying to tell them that, and they're like, uh-huh. I wish I could explain it to you, but you're never gonna understand. Oh, that episode of South Park where Randy was telling black people they don't know what it's like,
Oh my god.
and they're just all like looking at each other awkwardly, like you like really saying this shit.
Not enough rage. Need
Oh, you activated pup time.
not enough rage.
Uptime. How did I do that?
Blueberry activated it.
Oh, bacon.
Not enough
It
rage.
said verb. That's when it happened.
Wait, okay, wait. So, verb activates hop.
Pup time. It's just a
But-
bot that spams animal emojis.
Oh, okay. Like that don't, okay. Okay,
Or sometimes on certain words, if not, you can just do exclamation point pup time.
It spams animal emojis. Where's my lizards?
Type in lizard in chat and see if it does it.
Lizard.
Or just lizard without any command, because sometimes it's programmed to activate upon certain words, and then it tries to find emojis corresponding with that animal. Like he did it before, but I don't know if there's like a cooldown on it. I don't manage the bot,
Yeah.
but it's fun because someone did one the other day of some animal that was less common, but it had it pulled up the emojis.
Lizard. That's offensive. Lizard.
What do you need?
Are you referring to your OC?
May your blade.
I try lizard.
Lizard.
No. I don't know, just sometimes it goes off. I don't know if there's a cooldown on it or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just here. That reminds me, you still I don't remember what you were gonna teach me with the commands. But I remember there was one I was asking you about.
Yes.
Do you remember? There, Space View's got the lizards for us. Lizard.
But was
Oh,
it
yeah,
the
the
first time chatter
command-
greeting?
No, it was
A command
yeah, a command for the
to change
the
stream title?
yeah, like the title, like category, yada yada.
Let me pull up my.
Like it doesn't necessarily like have to be now, but if I need to say it out loud in the hopes of sticking it into my brain for it to happen when like I'm more likely to remember it at a later time when like it can actually be done, if that makes
It also helps me that I name everything, so at least I can look it up.
yeah.
I mean, you name everything anyway, but I just name it so basic, like, so that way if I share it with people, at least even you know.
Yeah.
If you know what a comment is in the actions thing,
Yeah.
that's just basically a note. It doesn't actually do anything. It's literally for someone's reference to read. So, like, say if I gave you my code to import, you're like, well, what the fuck's all this? I could put like a little sticky note saying this means that, that means this, but it's easier to do it live with the person, so that way you don't have to import shit. Okay, so basically at some point you'll just have to make two commands. I have one called set title and one set game, and setting the game is the quote-unquote category.
Yeah.
And from there you have, oh god, it's 3 Twitch actions, but we can go over that whenever we want to do it.
Yeah.
Because it has some weird symbols, and if you mistype anything, it's not gonna.
What is this? That is a good question. So I have a playlist I have playing in the background. I personally don't hear it while it's going, so it doesn't distract me.
Isn't that the point?
I used to play it where I could hear it, but there's with my ADHD, if there's too
Too
much
much?
going on, yeah, I can tell you though that everything in this stream mix is all from Game Chops. So, I think what I have in there, what is that? Wearmore hours? Thank you very much for the watch. Appreciated. I can tell you what albums are in it at the very least. There's the Sonic and Chill, Vlad, Castlevania Vlad.
Yeah, basically for the command, for say set the title of your stream, the name of it. You have the trigger, so say you can set it for you or your mods to do it through a command. So I just have mine as set title or whatever word you want to use.
Yeah.
And then the action is through Twitch. It gets info on who quote unquote redeemed it, stores their username. Then the next part is you set the title, and then part 3 is it updates it and okays it all. I don't know why it has to be broken into 3 things though, but and the third one's optional because I have a message saying stream has been updated by that person.
Yeah. Okay, so it's the Castlevania one. I only have 3 Castlevania ones in there, I think. So they're all Game Chops, but it's with Joshua Morses, blah blah, Morses. Just fucking put his name in the thing. There you go. That is dude's name. So there's Tower of Dolls.
Way to dox him.
Castlevania theme. The name is right there in the album that I paid for.
Oh god, I gotta turn off my auto messages. I haven't found out how to do that yet. I set it up with StreamerBot, but since the StreamerBot changed its interface, I forget where I go for those.
Oh, yeah, no. There's stuff I set up and then I'm like, I don't remember how I got here. Yeah, Tower of Dolls, Castlevania theme, Tears of Blood, and Vampire Killer.
I mean, Bloody Tears.
It is based off of Bloody Tears, but the name for the song is Tears of Blood.
Fine.
Yeah, it threw me off too and irritated me too, but I got over it.
Fuck you, I'm not getting over it. I refuse.
I mean, if I didn't have everything, like, it's basically one big giant file with just a shit ton of music put into it, and then it just plays through my OBS. So I can't really go in and pick which song plays at what time because it's technically just all one
A playlist.
big track.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's all one big track. I just took all the separate tracks and combined them all into one. But also, I mean, that's how you have to mess with it.
For the horde!
It's like 3 hours of music, or whatever, then it eventually loops.
Victory!
But I didn't want to have to deal with Twitch's like copyright nonsense.
Well, you know how you kind of get around that, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did all that, but
It's much easier now.
it is, and I have it. It's just because after the stream is done, I do save like my VOD to my computer just in case
Yeah.
I want it for later. And sometimes it is kind of a little awkward because it'll be a question of like what song is this, or people are bopping along to it, and it's not there. It's not on the recording because the
Yeah.
track was included. So for me, it's just like that's really awkward, and I don't like that. So
For the horde!
now I just have a thing with music that is completely fine to use.
Go forth to victory.
Hey, Kuna.
Watcher. Okay, I was just like, the collective water knows how it goes. I'm like, what?
Excuse me.
Nani? I know not of which you speak. The fuck you just say?
Stronghold.
I think I slept stupid or something, cause like not the back of my neck, but not like that area below the neck, kind of like between the shoulder blades, is like killing me. I slept stupid or something. Something. Cause I don't know how to use the bed properly. Did you die in WoW then?
No. Is it bad I smile sometimes when people die?
I mean, sometimes it's just funny.
Doing a raid once and someone was fucking around and they died. And you hear everyone like, oh, because back in the day, if you died, everyone would just blame each other. But since it's hardcore, everyone knows like you just have to take the death, even though it sucks.
What are you looking for?
Like someone did the classic, I was just following orders bullshit. Because the guy knew better and what to do, because the like raid leader asked him to pull a specific enemy with a fire spell, but mages, if you spend your talent points into it, you can get like a longer casting range if you use your frost spell. Instead of just using what he knew was good, he did what the quote-unquote raid leader said and ended up getting him killed. Because he accidentally pulled a boss. And you used to be able to reset the boss if you went out of like the arena, but I guess in hardcore, certain bosses don't reset, so you have to literally run out of the entire dungeon.
There is no aggro reset.
Yeah, and the weirdest thing, because we didn't know this until it happened, the boss, if no one's fighting him, he will randomly teleport someone from your raid to him.
Oh, that's fun.
So we lost like 2 or 3 people, and then we had to call it because we couldn't replace the people.
Oh no.
But it was just so weird because mages can open a portal to a capital city. But usually before that very specific boss, we open a portal so in case shit goes bad, we can all bail. For whatever reason, we didn't do a safety portal, and the guy used a spell that had a shorter cast range, so he ended up pulling the boss and the enemies with the boss. I survived. That was great, but... Have a good night, pencil art guy.
Whoa. Football liners, what do you mean waiting for them to dry? My curiosity has been piqued. Like, what are you doing that's making them moist?
Maybe threw them in the washer and dryer.
Maybe. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Does it?
Yeah. Does it make sense to you?
No, because I'm getting ready for my nighttime procedures. Oh, now that like I got a more steady work schedule again, my morning procedures. Hoo-wee. Those ones are a doozy. Only because I have to set alarm and get my ass out of bed and ready and get my ass to work in time. But the nighttime procedures, but you're on a time crunch.
Yeah, no, I hate
Heat
having to.
pause. Had to wash out the marker. I used to chase my pattern. Oh, okay.
See, I told you it made sense.
But much like a diamond, my time tonight is not forever. I'm gonna go to bed.
Well, then you're not like a diamond, because diamonds are forever.
Are you questioning me?
That's also the tism. I question everything.
Better to question things than not.
There you go. See,
My raid
I
thing
knew we had an
working.
understanding.
But I can't see my raid bar. The raid out.
I did one for